Hey, happy day, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma, not in my pajamas, and I gotta tell you, I got some interestingly funky hair going on today. If you are watching or listening to me on the podcast, you're lucky today because there are some days when I look absolutely ridiculous. Now, I am legally blind, so I can use that as my excuse as why I look ridiculous, but at some point, I'm gonna have to do something about it, but that is not today. Today I'm thinking about aha moments because as I was finishing up my Supersize Your Business video on my Supersize Your Business segment, I talk about, and I've been doing it for a couple hundred days in a row now, talking about an idiom or an expression that is common in America at least, and what it means, where it came from, what it means, or what it could mean to me. And I realized with a huge aha moment that, and I've known this all along, which is like why I want to like palm slap my face, every video I make, everything I do, I need to be telling a story about it, and I'm just shaking my head because like, why have I not been doing this? I've done thousands of videos, and I probably have done this on maybe 2% of my videos, and I've known all along, or at least for at least a year and a half, that this is something that would make my videos better and that I should be doing, and I have not been doing it, and that is telling a story about the thing that I'm sharing. So, for example, I was talking about straighten up and fly right. That was the expression. And I told a little story, but I didn't do it in a way that would make people care about the story. And I'm super guilty of that. We all talk about everything from our own perspective, and we forget about how other people will react or respond to that. So today I'm going to do a little bit of thinking and challenge myself from now on. Every time I share a message, every time I share a video, and it's going to be a little challenging because like happy every day, how do you do that with that? I got to think about it and wrap my head around how do I work story into that, because here I have this incredible platform that I do every day that I could be practicing and getting better at telling stories and getting better at sharing things and getting better at breaking beliefs and getting better at understanding people and myself as well. And I've been kind of just wasting it, and not 100% wasting it because it's helped me to grow as a person, but wasting it in terms of what I could be doing with it. It's a huge asset, and I've been kind of squandering it. You know, it's kind of like when you have a whole bunch of money in the bank and you just kind of blow a bunch of it because it doesn't matter. I feel like I've been doing that with my time and my video and some of the things I'm doing, and that was my aha moment. So that's, yeah, wow. We have those days where we're like, yeah, why have I been doing this? Why have I not been doing that? Why have I not done this? Why have I not done that? And it's just little reflective moments that we take a step back and say, oh, well, that's why this isn't working. That's how I could make this better. You know, I still don't have an intro and an outro on my podcast. No reason not to. I haven't done it. Why not? Well, I know why not. It's out of fear. And that's hard to admit, but it's out of fear of making a commitment to one thing is the reason that I have not made an intro and an outro. Fear of really standing up for what I alone uniquely believe in and think is right or wrong, and fear of being judged for that. Guess what? We get judged all the time, right? Right or wrong, fair or unfair. People are always judging us. We're always judging us. What's funny about judging is we always judge ourselves more harshly than anyone else on the planet. Even people that you think are egotistical, ridiculous, entitled jerks, guess what? They're judging themselves all the time as well. So I want to get better at telling stories. So I'm going to sit down, pull out my stories inventory, and start thinking about, why am I not telling stories? What has been holding me back from telling stories? Do they make you vulnerable? Yes. But you don't have to tell all your stories. You get to pick and choose what stories you want to tell. Practice those stories and then decide which ones you want to use to communicate what it is that you want to communicate. So, you know, I've got lots of embarrassing stories. Who doesn't, if we're being honest? I don't have to tell those. I don't have to tell those super embarrassing stories, right? Well, remember that time when I was an idiot and did this? I don't have to tell that story unless I want to illustrate a point about we all do stupid things and we believe that we're idiots sometimes, and we can always learn from that. We never act in a way that isn't designed to show us something. When we make mistakes, when we make wrong decisions, we're still doing the best we can at the time, and it's always for a reason. It's always for a purpose. It's always to show us something that we need to uniquely see and learn from. Sometimes they're painful lessons, but they're always lessons. So I'm thinking about that today. Just finished the blood pressure, which is a weird name, but I want to lower my blood pressure in 90 days. So I'm doing a free 90-day health or lifestyle challenge with people to create and do whatever they want in 90 days. And so far we're on day 8. Day 8 today was an interesting one. We are looking for people, 10 people who have done what we want to do before successfully. It can be people we know. It can be people that are people we don't know, but that are gurus and experts in the thing that it is we're trying to achieve. But we're looking for people that aren't just self-proclaimed experts, people that have actually done what it is that we want to do. So for me, I'll just go on Google. I know 3 people, so I've already got 3 people on my list that have successfully lowered their blood pressure. So I will obviously tap into them as a resource later on, which is why we're doing the list of 10. And I'll just Google and I'll find the people that I want to follow or pay attention to with respect to lowering their blood pressure. And one of my personal criteria is they have to have already done it too. It can't just be something that they're selling because they read a report on or they read some books on and they're teaching people how to do it now. There's a lot of that out there. Hate to say it, but there really is. So did that. Getting ready, getting prepped for my traveling, which is coming up way too quickly. All of a sudden, it's like right upon me, and I'm getting a little bit stressed, which I'm trying to lower my blood pressure, so I'm trying to not be stressed and break it down in little bits at a time, little pieces at a time to get it done. And I need to start doing that probably this weekend. I might do some batch recordings. I normally never do that, but I might, instead of feeling pressured to get it done during the week, I might just knock them all out this Saturday for one, and Sunday I might just knock out the other one, and I have to do 3 for sure. Let me think about that. 1, 2, 3. I just won't be live for a week or so when I don't have internet, which will probably drive me crazy, but I'll be disappearing. I'll be like smoke. I'll be gone for a month, or not a month. I'll be gone for it's 7 or 8 days of that. I will not have any internet access, so I will unplug. I will unplug and unwind. Is that possible? Can she do it? Yes, she can. So that's it. I wanted to talk about making decisions today, but since I'm really steeped in the storytelling aha and the story aha and aha, holy crap, I've known this for a long time, why haven't I been doing it thing for myself? Because we have those. We have these epiphanies every once in a while, and they're things we've known all along, and then we're like, okay, I've known this for like probably my whole life, but I haven't been doing it, so why am I not doing it? And especially when I've had somebody or a lot of somebody's telling me repeatedly that you need to do this, and I'm still not doing it. Why am I not doing it? It's always out of fear, right? So then I have to ask myself, what is it that I'm believing that's causing me to be afraid? And then I have to admit that I'm actually afraid of things. Guess what? We're all afraid of things. It's part of being human. So once I determine what it is I'm afraid of, I have to find out, well, what's the probability of that really happening? And what is the worst that can happen if that actually happens? Well, I've already died, so that's the worst that can happen. So nothing that I'm afraid of can be that bad. So then I just do a little brain work and think about it a little bit differently, and voila, boom, it's gone. And I will actually start doing what it is that I should have been doing all along, or that I could have been doing all along, or that I wanted to be doing all along. Talking in circles today. Sorry about that. I want to go get about my day, so you have an amazing day. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow, and I will fill you in on where I'm at with doing the content and things. But I think I'll just map it out today, and then I'll give myself, I'll cut myself some slack, and I'll do it on the weekend, because Friday we're going, would be my grandmother's 100th birthday, but she passed away a little over a month ago now, and my sisters and we used to go visit her a lot, so we really miss her. So we're going to all get together on her birthday, what would have been her 100th birthday, and have lunch with 3 of my aunts, a couple of my uncles, and just go put some flowers on her grave and just celebrate her and my grandpa and the major impact that they've had on my life. Look, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, catch you tomorrow. Have an amazing day. Bye. It's not that hard, really.